One more word about noble samurai, and I would have...
Jiro!
I lost 6 family members to the samurai invasion. My sister was still a child. The way they were butchered, we couldn't recover everything to give them a proper burial.
That never should have happened.
What about the rest of your story?
Ah, yes. I was just getting to the good part. Kazumasa fell for our trap and lost his armored horse. As our warriors closed in, the butcher and his boy fled into Senjo Gorge. The samurai limped through the canyon and ran headfirst into an ambush. There was no grand battle. Only a few raiders with dull blades. But that was all it took. One swing to end the life of Kazumasa Sakai. While the samurai slunk home, we recovered the armor from Kazumasa's mount. Over the years, our finest horses wore that armor. Every one of them killed its rider, as if possessed by the butcher's vengeful spirit. So we sold his horse's armor to the Ida merchant family. The cursed armor left our shores aboard the merchant fleet as a storm descended on our island. The sky roared with the thunder of 1,000 charging samurai, and the raging tempest shattered the Ida ships against our rocky coastline. The ruins of that doomed fleet still choke Zasho Bay, and somewhere in that watery graveyard lies the cursed armor once worn by the horse of Kazumasa Sakai.
My father's horse armor is still lost in Zasho Bay. Armor should be on the merchant's lead ship, marked by the Ida family banner. Was it gold or red?
The curse of Kazumasa Sakai is real. Once your horse wears this armor, he will feel your father's terrible bloodlust, and he will kill you.
Banners of Ida family. My father's horse armor. We'll see if it fits Kage. Suits you well, Kage. Curse or not, you wouldn't throw me, would you, boy? You look just like my father's horse. May this armor protect you in battle. The Eagle Tribe. They found the survivors' camp. Come, Kage.
A samurai!
Impossible! Your horse is that...
The horse armor of Kazumasa Sakai, restored to his son, and cursed no more.
After everything I said, you saved us.
There's a new threat on Iki. I saved you from these Mongols because I was raised to help those in need. Raised by Lord Shimura, and the man you call Butcher.
I can't forgive your father. But as for his son, you're more merciful than he ever was. I never thought I would say this, but... thank you, Lord Sakai. I barely believed it myself. The Mongol invaders would have slaughtered everyone at this camp. But we had an unlikely ally. Lord Jin Sakai. A warrior general looking to rewrite his father's legacy. His charge broke the Mongols, saved our lives.
What about the other samurai? Do you forgive them?
Samurai are just men. And like all men, some are cruel, others are kind. The butcher's son earned my thanks. But no, I cannot forgive the samurai.
My men returned safely, and Fort Sakai is in our hands. We finally have a fighting chance against the Eagle.
Any news on her whereabouts?
Not yet, but I did learn something. While you were busy, my scouts recovered orders the Eagle sent to her shamans. It sounds like she wants to capture a samurai.
Did she name them?
No, but I think we can guess who she's hunting. What I want to know is, why does she want to take you in alive?
The Eagle captured me when I first arrived. I escaped, but maybe she wants to finish what she started.
What aren't you telling me, samurai?
Fune, Jin, we were searching for the Eagle. Lost her, but then we stumbled on one of her patrols. Tracked them all the way back here. The cliffs outside are crawling with Mongols. We had to sneak back in to avoid being seen. The Eagle knows we're close. She's going to find us.
She's retaliating. This is payback for her warship, and the death of her lapdog, Kumbish.
We can evacuate to the ship.
Abandon your home now, and you lose it forever.
You'd rather die here?
We could draw them away from the refuge. Fight them on land.
They outnumber us.
So do the samurai. You know the terrain better.
What about an ambush? Somewhere we have the advantage.
Kidafure village.
We have a plan?
Round everyone up, Tenzo. We need to go now. I sent scouts ahead of us. They'll lure the Eagle's forces to Kidafure village.
I've got people preparing an ambush.
What about the people who live there?
It was abandoned after the Butcher of Ikki destroyed it.
Your father put the entire village to the sword, and you did nothing to stop him.
The lookout tower. We got a good view up there.
Our scouts will lure the Mongols here. We can't be sure where exactly they'll come through.
Get people in the most likely places. A few of us on horses can hold back.
And respond where we're needed. Like stopping a wildfire.
We need to cover a lot of ground. Where should we position the men?
Place them among your father's innocent victims.
The tree line. Station people there to keep watch.
If they see something, they can signal us with those fireworks we took from the ship.
Set them off the moment your people see the invaders.
Then we ride in.
Hide people in those houses and granaries.
Where your father's victims hid, terrified and weeping.
And if the Mongols don't get close?
Have riders ready to hit their flank. Force them in range.
What would you do there?
The moment the villagers saw your father's men approach, they knew they were doomed.
That was where they fell back.
What? Who fell back?
Where we could fall back. If we're overwhelmed.
We'll reinforce it with whatever we can throw together.
Get everyone in position. We'll hang back for now.
They don't know the horror your father inflicted here. The horror you failed to prevent.
You said that was where they fell back. You were here. When your father massacred the village.
It wasn't a massacre.
What do you call armed men slaughtering an unarmed village?
A village hiding armed fighters.
And their families.
The people who lived here ambushed our patrols. Set traps that maimed and killed our warriors. Slit their throats while they slept.
What did you expect? You came here to kill us! A friend of mine grew up in this village. After the samurai left, I found his body. But it took me a week to find his head in all the mud.
I'm sorry, Tenzo.
You're sorry. Do you have any idea what it's like to find your friend like that? Do you know how many lives your father destroyed?
Too many. If I could change that, I would.
But you didn't. Others had to end his cruelty.
And I watched him die. I could have saved him. But I didn't.
Why not?
They're here. Get to the horses.
Here!
The group will stay to bolster these defenses.
Fighting on the side of your father's killers. What would he say?
This is just...
Enjoying herself. Remembering how they slaughtered the samurai.
Now,
You'll never forget the sight. So much blood. The ground was soaked in it. Devastation all around you. Look what Kazumasa Sakai did. The Butcher of Iki.
Quiet.
More fireworks to the west.
we can't keep this up forever.
Let's go.
Give chase! Cut them down!
May your death benefit all beings. Jin?
May your death benefit all beings. I've heard that before. From my father's killer.
You're hearing things. It's the eagle's poison.
Say the prayer for yourself before I end your life.
Do it. On this blood-soaked ground, where your father massacred hundreds.
He was trying to save lives. You knew who I was. What you did to my father. You lied to my face.
You lied to yourself. Your father was my enemy, not you.
How did someone so worthless defeat Kazumasa Sakai?
I don't know. Luck. He slaughtered dozens of us before we brought him down. Broke his leg, I think. All I did was finish the job. Get on with it, samurai!
Not yet. You killed my father by luring us into an ambush at Senjo Gorge. That's how we're going to kill the eagle.
We need more than the two of us.
Talk to Fune, and meet me near the canyons.
We can't hide who you are anymore. But if I tell Fune...
Do it. Tell her I'm Jin Sakai. She knows I fight for Iki. My actions prove it. Tell her I am not my father. If I was, you would be dead. I tried to forget this place.
Are you well, my lord?
This doesn't feel like victory.
Let me take you to your father.
Is this how it's supposed to feel, Lord Adachi?
Victories don't have to feel good.
Harbor these raiders at your peril.
These weren't warriors. They were untrained villagers with rusted...
Enough! I require a private word with my son. Lord Adachi, feed the men and get them drunk. Come here.
Father, what happened today?
These villagers were helping hide the raiders.
We butchered them.
The samurai ran hot, yes. But these fools attacked us.
The man I killed.
The man you killed was a criminal. You did well today. Better than I expected.
Father.
We fulfilled our orders from our Jitor. Raise your head high. Today, you were a warrior.
If you were here today, Father, do you condone my actions so freely? I shouldn't play the same tune as before, but something wild, like these cats. I broke the song and made something new. Like when my mother taught me how to take tea, every step, then drop the teacups on the floor. And then we took tea again, without cups. She said it's not enough to know the rules. It's only when you break them that you understand why they matter.
Your father fell in battle saving his only son. His reward is a warrior's death. Now you will carry on his legacy.
Did I make you proud, Father?
There's nowhere to go. You're mine. Looking for redemption? You won't find it here.
This has to end. It sounds like you could use a hand. What are you doing?
Mongols torched my home. Either I build a new house, or I sleep in the grass.
You don't have any help? Any family?
I don't have anyone. Lost my parents some 15 years ago. Always had to rely on myself. And now I have to do it with nothing to my name. Don't look at me like that. Everyone has a story. Mine is I don't think I have enough wood.
I might be able to help with that.
Oh, you sure? Never mind. I'll take it. I'm building a house. Let's hope the Mongols don't burn this one down too.
I may be able to help with that as well. I look forward to seeing your handiwork.
Oh, I'm not building it here. Still gathering supplies. But thank you. I'll take this back to the site. Can't believe I'm doing this.
Driving gets you nowhere. People will die because of you.
Hold still.
They took us captive, then killed him. The old man who took care of the monkeys.
Where did this happen?
The old camp overlooking Saruiwa. They're rounding up all the animals there. Who knows for what?
Find shelter. I'll look into it. My mother loved the deer. Honored them. I'll play one of her songs for them. My mother would sit us down by deer like these, and have me recite poems from Kokinshu for them. I struggled. Whenever I faltered, she would pick up right where I left off. She knew it all by heart.
Toying with you. Humiliating yourself for the people who killed your father.
Quiet. The way the monkeys dance reminds me of a song my mother taught me. Let's see if I remember it. That was the first song she tried to teach me. I pouted when I couldn't learn it, so she played with me, as terrible as I did, so I wouldn't feel bad.
Brave Iki warriors, cruelly slain in years past by the demon Tadayori Nagao. These men died a hero's death.
If you insist.
Please show respect, if not reverence, for the fallen.
Kazumasa never tires so easily. Poor broken child. I will remake you.
I have to fight this.
Why didn't you help me? You let him kill me.
May your death benefit all beings.
This has to end.
Are you lost without your father to guide you? Are you dreaming or awake? You can no longer tell.
How goes the house?
My plan is sound. You ever built anything on your own?
I can't say I have.
Don't. I'm now teaching myself to hunt and skin hides for the roof. Most boys learn this from their fathers.
May I ask, did you lose your parents during the samurai invasion?
In a flood during the invasion, so I'm told. My grandmother raised me, until I could hobble around on my own.
For your new home? I have more hides than I need.
Thank you for these, again. I should be able to do this on my own. I shouldn't have to depend on you.
You shouldn't have to build a house because the Mongols burned down your home.
They came while I worked in the fields. I had no chance to save anything. So, I guess this is really happening now. I sincerely hope you don't see me back out here, collecting more material.
Father's forces made their initial camp here on the island.
My lord, your father is ready to address the men.
They consider themselves the masters of Iki. Lords of the sea. I don't smell lords. Do you know what I smell? Rats. Greedy, vicious, disease-ridden rats. And we have found their nest. Come here.
Apologies, Father.
Every warrior under your command owes you 5 heads. As for what you owe me, each. Anything less, and you can swim home. Ready the men. We march for Mount Takenotsuji.
Father.
Let me have a look in the light. You're wearing that armor to battle. The shoulder's loose. One good strike, that's all it takes.
I'm sorry.
A warrior learns from his mistakes, or he's buried by them. But you won't die today. Remember your training. And never leave my side.
You wish I hadn't come?
You're here now. Pay attention. Sharpen your skills. Make your father proud.
Did I make you proud, Father? Play for this one, to calm him down. My mother taught me the song doesn't need to be simple to be calming. Before we knew she was sick, my mother would sit alone, watching the deer. I climbed on her, trying to get her attention, till my father scolded me for disturbing her. She smiled, holding up my chin, and said, "Peace doesn't always come quietly." I don't think either of us understood what she meant. This canyon. My father died not far from here. You cheated. I don't know how, but I'm certain you did.
You owe me 20 mon. Come, let's get back to camp.
I was taught that debts owed to swindlers are not to be honored.
I was taught there's no shame admitting defeat by a superior opponent.
Next time we compete, I would like to inspect your arrows.
You bring them on. I'll bring the arrows.
One last battle. One final fight. Then we begin preparations to leave this stinking island.
Pardon me. I must speak with my father.
Of course.
Lord Shimura's stewards can collect taxes and tend the manure fields.
Father, a word.
Yes. Walk with me. What is it?
After this campaign, don't you want to stay? Bring Iki Island under your control.
It's not for me. Only in the battlefield are my homes. And you? Would you stay and rule this place?
I thought I would. But after everything we've been through, I feel more alive in battle than any other time.
You are Sakai.
What do you mean?
Let the Shimmerers of this world keep records and manage councils. We are the lightning in the storm. The avalanche that topples a mountain. That is Clan Sakai.
I understand, Father.
I once judged you soft, unfit. Our time together has given me...
Lord Sakai! Pardon my intrusion. Our scouts bring urgent news.
Yes, one moment. I must go. Prepare your things. Follow my lead today. Everything will be fine.
What were you going to say, Father? What did our time together give you? I've often guessed, but we'll never know. Thank you, little one. This is of more use to my blade than to you. I should try my mother's old song again. She never wanted me to sit still. She taught me to play and move, like a monkey. Not bad. She would tell me to copy her bobbing her flute left and right, just to make sure I'd mastered it. I will say, it's hard to play when you're laughing. Mother would have loved this place. The deer. I'll play one last song for her. At the end, my father carried my mother out to sit with the deer like this. And I played this song. It was messy and broke the rules. But it was one I wrote. She opened her eyes and smiled at me. I wanted to tell her everything I would ever say to her. But she knew. She said, Not all words need to be spoken. I held a vigil here once, after my father died.
That song. It's very beautiful, my lord.
It's not finished yet. It's in memory of my father.
I apologize for disturbing you. I've packed your belongings, but some of your father's effects are missing.
I'll look for them in just a moment.
Of course, my lord.
Lord Shimura told me how father broke this blade in a duel. Shocked by his strength, the Jikzen rebels surrendered immediately. We are the lightning in the storm, the avalanche that topples a mountain. That is Clan Sakai. Some of my father's last words to me. A poem in my mother's calligraphy. I'm sure reading this, he could hear her voice. I wish I could remember the sound.
Young lord, it's time to leave.
Lord Adachi, forgive me. I'm still collecting my father's belongings.
Our scouts report raiders in the area. We must go.
Please. Come with me.
Yes, of course.
I am sorry for your loss. Know that we all grieve with you.
Thank you, Lord Adachi.
The people of Omi village are preparing your father's funeral. My men and I will escort you and your father home.
I should have saved him.
His assassins would have killed you as well. Clan Sakai must prevail. Soon, you will wear your father's armor.
I would never be worthy of it.
My lords, our scouts report a large group of raiders approaching. I fear we must depart immediately.
But the boats aren't fully packed yet. Our supplies.
Leave them. Our people's lives take precedence.
You heard Lord Sakai. Go!
I ran from these memories most of my life. But now, after facing them, I think I understand you, Father. After the battles, and under the legend of Kazumasa Sakai, you were just a man, chasing something. Or maybe running from yourself. I'm glad you slowed down and finally saw me. But I'm sorry it was too late. You?
Lord Sakai, get me out of here.
You're pretending to be the ghost.
A respectful tribute.
Respectful. I should have known you were behind this.
I'm sorry, Lord Sakai. With Mongols everywhere, I couldn't take it anymore. Then I heard this Iki smuggler was prepping a one-way trip to the mainland. I had to get out.
And you didn't say goodbye.
You're always so busy.
If you were so eager to escape, how did you end up like this?
I got caught sneaking aboard the smuggler's ship. When word got out that I was stranded on Iki, some very bad locals hunted me down. Tried to rob me.
Did you rob them first?
Skimmed profits and Sawasaka never hurt anybody.
So you're the most hated man on Iki. Half the island wants you dead, the other half you owe money. Am I close?
Lucky guess.
That doesn't explain the Ghost Act.
The people here hate me. But as the ghost, I could inspire the locals, rob the lowlifes, and...
And buy your way to the mainland.
Everybody wins!
I should leave. Let you deal with this mess.
But the ghost wouldn't do that, right?
Hold still.
Arms are still asleep.
Wake them up. All right, Ghost of Iki. You're on your own.
Wait! You can't leave me here. Everyone on this island is out to get me.
What about your recruit?
You met Fugu. Is he all right?
He nearly lost his head trying to pay your ransom.
He's just a fisherman. The kid needs me. Help me find Fugu, and I'll be out of your hair, I promise.
Oh, he better be close.
We agreed on a meeting place nearby, in case we were split up.
Lead the way.
I thought you only had eyes for Tshushima. What brings you to here?
I came here with my father once. Years ago. Never thought I'd return. When I heard something terrible was happening here, I couldn't ignore it.
Wish I'd known about those rumors. All I heard was Iki is safe in sight. It's me!
I knew you'd escape, Master! The ghost lives to fight again!
Hey, enough with the ghost talk, Fugu. You can call me Kenji. My friend here is the ghost.
Oh, I see. Well, someone called the Viper has a message for the ghost.
That's for me.
You're in trouble with the Viper of Hakata Bay?
He's the smuggler I told you about. The one with the ship ready to sail for the mainland. I tried sneaking on board, but he caught me. Now I owe him a small fortune if I want to keep my head and get off this island.
Then we better meet him and sort this out.
You're going to help me?
The Ghost of Iki's going to help himself. I want to meet the smuggler who spent the last 20 years evading samurai capture.
You should know, the Viper doesn't like people like us.
People like us?
You know, tough guys. What's so funny?
Nothing.
Well, whatever you do, don't push him. This doesn't have to get ugly.
Where is my money?
You must be the Viper of Hakata Bay.
Who is the...
It's a friend. Jin Sakai.
Sakai? Had a run-in with your father once. Never got the feeling back in my little finger. Cannot say I mourned him.
My father made enemies, but they're not mine.
Good. Old grudges are bad for business. How did this runt recruit a samurai?
Kenji said he tried to sneak aboard your ship. He regrets the insult.
That's me, stupid, disrespectful Kenji.
Now he owes you a small fortune.
A big fortune. If you came to negotiate, you are wasting my time.
If you're holding out for money, it's going to take Kenji a year to pay you back.
That is his problem.
And yours. You need payment today to fund your journey. And weather the Mongol invasion. Lower Kenji's payment. And we can settle up now. Or wait. And hope he survives long enough to pay you back in full.
Hey!
You have got a smart friend, Kenji. I think we can work something out, Lord Sakai. Those Eagle Tribe bastards stole my navigation charts. Maps of every smuggling route between China and Hakata Bay.
You need them to reach the mainland.
That is right. And if the Mongols break my code, they will learn every weakness in the Shogun's fleet.
That sounds very bad.
Kenji passage to the mainland.
You have yourself a deal. Keep an eye on Kenji. Trouble sticks to him like shit on rice.
helps you rob the Mongols.
He's just a fisherman, Kenji. He saved your life.
I know.
If you want to act like a ghost, stop using people and start thinking how you can help them.
Back there with the Viper. I didn't know you were such a smooth talker.
I spent most of my life helping Lord Shimura settle disputes among samurai families.
Sounds boring.
Sometimes, but wield it carefully. The right word strikes deeper than the sharpest blade.
Maybe I should keep quiet. Anything goes wrong, signal. Screaming monkey.
Shh.
Any luck?
I've got it. Let's go.
Just in time. Good work. Everything is here. We'll just need a few minutes to check my maps. Then we set sail.
What about the people we sent ahead of us?
Settled on board, but we are at capacity. Have to dump all expendable cargo. There's only room for one more passenger. Ready to set sail, Kenji?
When do we leave?
Soon. We wait for no one. Pleasure doing business with you, Lord Sakai.
And you.
Sure you don't want in? I could hide you in one of my sake barrels. It's a tight squeeze, but with a little cooking oil, those narrow hips...
I'll pass. I'm not finished here yet.
Well, I guess this is goodbye.
Keep some of your best sake chilled for me. We'll celebrate when this is all over.
I'd like that. Huga!
Forget something, Master?
Yeah, my common sense. Take my seat on the ship. You earned it.
But, Master...
Get moving.
I didn't think you had it in you.
I'll scrape by. With Fugu, I didn't like his chances. It's better this way. Besides, you didn't think you'd get rid of me that easily, did you?
I'm not that lucky.
This calls for a drink.
To the ghost of Iki.
To forgetting all about him.